What's good people? It's your boy Globetrotter Travels, and I'm here with a Cartagena, Colombia Airbnb search video. In this video, I'm going to help you search for your Airbnb and what you need to do to find the best Airbnb in Cartagena. Now, I'm not opposed to the hotels, but I'm just a big fan of the Airbnb. Sometimes which you'll learn later, I'm a big fan of the two location rule. But in this video, I'm going to help you search for an Airbnb in the beautiful city of Cartagena. What to look for, what not to get, and let's go. So first thing you want to do is obviously go up into your Airbnb app. I already had some searches rolling. You want to go up to your search bar. Click on that search bar. And you're going to now type in your location. And as you can see, I had some searches already going. We was going to go to Super Bowl for Sosua. We were thinking about going to Medellin, and then we decided we're going to Cartagena. So you want to type in Cartagena in the search bar. Now, when you type in Cartagena in the search bar, you're going to see Boca Grande, Centro, another Cartagena location. I usually click on just the Cartagena Boulevard, Colombia, but if you want to be in Boca Grande only, you can click on that. If you want to be in Central only, you can click on that. Now, also, one of the things that I always say, give yourself time. Make sure you book your trip with at least 30 days time to get everything prepped and ready to go. That's my rule of thumb. Another rule of thumb when you're booking an Airbnb, if you're going on a group trip, solo trip, whatever, always two. If you're going on more, great. But if you're going on a solo trip, always select two no matter what. It's just for, different reasons. And I'll get into a little bit more of that later. All right, so once you click on your location, you pick your dates, you're going to see a bunch of different places starting to pop up. Obviously, you can see that I have already been searching. So some of the ones that are already hearted, ones that I've already searched through, ones that I like, ones that I'm looking at, and then ones that just also help me prep for this video for you guys. But there are also hotels and Airbnbs that I am looking at, not hotels, but Airbnbs that I am looking at this moment. So basically, you're going to go through, all right? And you're going to be looking. One of the things, obviously, we all go for what catches our eye. Obviously, budget, but also what catches our eye in our budget. You can go through the filters and look for the price, but what I like to do first, boom. Once I see one that catches my eye, I go through, I do a quick scan of the pictures, make sure it's something that fits what I like. If it fits what I like, the second thing I like to do is start to go through and look. Bomb, key, right there. Self-check-in with a lockbox. If you see self-check-in with a lockbox, that's usually a good sign that you're headed in the right direction with this Airbnb. All right? Then you want to click on house rules. Once you click on house rules, it'll say different things in there. Now, one of the things you want to look for is if it does not want you to have guests, they will tell you in the house rules. Look in the house rules. Make sure, if it says doorman, security, what the rules are in the house rules, or in the comment section. So now you go down to the house rules, and you can see it says 4 guests maximum, check-in 3 o'clock, check-out before 11, self-check-in with a lockbox, no parties, no smoking. So this is one that is pointed in the right direction. Then, again, you want to go to your comments, and then when you go to your comments, not being biased, not being, sexist, but you want to look for your guys, you want to look for, your brothers, the European guys, guys that that are traveling for the people. Look for the people that are traveling for the similar things that you're traveling for. And you can see here what Demetrius says. The apartment was very nice, had a New York vibe, secure apartment, secure gate, security guard at night. The best part, there's no issues about having friends over. Bomb. So Demetrius right off the bat hits us with there's no problem with friends with the security. So this one would be one that has checked all 3 of the boxes. The check-in process will tell you a lot. The description and the house rules are going to tell you even more. And then the reviews are going to tell you exactly what people experienced when they checked in. So those are the three things that I hit when I'm looking at an Airbnb. Like I said, one of the big things I do when I first come in is I look for those pictures, what hits for me, obviously the price, but you already have your price, set in mind. Once you click on something, you're not going to click on nothing that's overpriced. But again, make sure you look for description, house rules, reviews. Again, another one that I'm looking at, this one has a jacuzzi. So again, it's all about what you want and what you like. So again, that first eye catch when you're looking at the pictures, this one got a nice jacuzzi, balcony, high floor, condo. So you're going to have great views, great time, $129 a night. Boom, we're going to go down to the description. In the description, it doesn't say anything about you cannot have them, and it doesn't say you can. So we got to keep doing more research. We got to keep going down. So we're going to bypass reviews. We're going to go to house rules. Smoking is allowed. No parties, events. Check-in 3. Check-out 11. Standards. No, nothing in there. So let's go to the reviews. Go to the reviews. Again, we're looking for like people that travel like us. We're scanning the comments. We're looking for guys that are having fun like we're trying to have fun. This is a fun trip. This is a group trip. This is a solo trip. So this isn't anything that we want to look for people that are traveling like us. Bomb. Naquan, my boy Naquan comes through with the comment. Had a wonderful stay here. The maid security are great. No hassle if you have visitors. Boom. There she goes. Naquan hit us, so we didn't see anything in the description. We didn't see anything in the house rules that said you can or cannot. And then my boy Naquan comes with the comment that says everything was cool. The coast was clear. You can trust this one. This one would be a banger. Bomb. So that would be one that I would lock in. Again, come back down. Boom. Self-check-in with a lockbox. Another key that you may be safe. Again, scan the pictures. Has everything we want. Clean. Nice. Balcony. This one is centrally located. We can tell by the pictures. So again, now another one that I liked is this one, condo in Cartagena. I stayed here before. This is one that I stayed here at. So I know this facility. You can have guests in it. Now the weird thing about this one that you'll see in a little bit is in the description that I didn't even notice. They actually say that you can't in the description, and I missed that. So a mistake that I made when I booked this one. But in the rules, it doesn't say anything. Obviously, it says no smoking, no parties, events, the standard check-in and check-out, 5 guests maximum, bop-a-da-bop. Boom. So it checked off all the boxes. But one of the things that I had noticed when I was doing this video is that later on, you actually see in the description message, it actually says, for the safety and tranquility of the residents, the internal regulation and rules and behavior which are edited in the main entrance of the department amongst important points of the following: tourism is prohibited by the municipality and condominium. So you can see that it says you cannot have anybody over for those type of activities. But I stayed here, and let me tell you, I didn't have any problems. Now, I didn't go crazy here because I always stick to my rule of thumb. I like 2 places, and I'll get into more of that later. But again, just make sure you look, because you could run into an issue with booking this one. Good price, nice facility, beautiful place, amazing location, and one of my favorite places, El Laguito. But if you don't pay attention, you could run into that, and I failed and didn't pay attention. But I didn't have any trouble. But again, that all hit me because of my rule of thumb that I utilize. Again, looking at another property, we're going down, house rules, boom, boom, doesn't say anything. Okay, another thing that you want to look out for is I'm not a big fan of the no reviews yet. That means no one stayed there, or no one wants to say anything. So, bomb. Visitors are allowed in this building. It is exclusive to its guests. So, boom. Now, It could be because this property is new. It just came online. But you can see in the description, the actual host said you can have visitors. So this would be another place where in Boca Grande, beautiful, high rise, balcony, beautiful marble floors, another facility that you can have, another Airbnb that you can have that will allow you. And you can see I just added that. Now that's another thing you want to do. You want to create yourself a wish list. The wish list is a guide that'll help you so you can keep searching, and then as you're going through, once you make a decision, I usually like to get between 5 to 6. Once I get those 5 to 6, I can go back and forth and pick and choose when I want to make my decision. Bomb. Another one that you're going to see. Now there's not many of these in Cartagena, but the one that you're going to see, it says guest friendly at the top in the main description. Bada bing, bada boom. This is good. This is more of a group trip type of facility. 3 bedroom. A little bit more on the pricier side, but if you're going with a group, you can bang this down for $300-400 a person, and you guys are going to have a nice place, and it says it right in the description, so you're not going to have any problems. You want to add that. I didn't add it because I'm usually a solo traveler, or I go with a couple guys and we stay more in the Gethsemane area. Another one that I have stayed at that I love, I've stayed here multiple times. This is more my weekend warrior type of a house. If I'm going for more than a week, more than 4 days, what I consider 5 or 6 is a week, I usually don't stay there because it's small and it's just to the point. Okay. Again, another one, self-check-in with the lockbox. So this one has already checked one of the boxes off. It's got a lot of reviews, but let's go down to the comments and bam. You can see this is one of them ones. Only people registered in an apartment are allowed in the building. There aren't any additional guests or visitors allowed. A maximum of 4 guests total. Only people registered prior. So this one you have to register. They want civil cards. They want identity cards. This one is going to be a problem. So if you're looking to have fun, if you're looking to bring one of your friends back to the Airbnb, you might find you a beautiful mango. You want to bring it back. This building is going to be a problem, so this is a no-go. So those are the ones that you want to look out for. Good price, beautiful place, but it is a no-go. Okay. And again, just search, man. Search, do your research, look, and then compile yourself a list. And as you can see here, I've compiled myself a list. And throughout this list, you're going to see different prices, different styles, different places, different locations. One of the things that I like to do, again, like I told you, is I like to have a main location, and then I like to have a secondary location. Now, the secondary location doesn't have to be as nice as the main location because it is not where I'm staying. It is not where I am, putting my stuff. It doesn't have to be as secure because it is just a rest stop. It is somewhere that I utilize in Cartagena to, 1, have fun in, and 2, just to take a load off, because I like to stay in, El Laguito and Boca Grande. Now this one of the ones I was looking at, it's located in Central. It is a loft, beautiful loft, located directly in Central. So this one you wouldn't have a problem with. If you're not a Boca Grande or El Laguito person, you don't like the beach, you don't like to be far off the grid, this is the perfect location. It is a loft. It has checked off all the boxes. It is great. Boom. Again, the 1-bedroom private condo, private jacuzzi condo. This one is off the grid. So this one is a little bit further back. You're getting a jacuzzi. You're getting the high balcony. So you're getting that Miami penthouse feel, but you're sacrificing. The reason why you're sacrificing is because you are far off the grid. There's not much action. Now, even though there is action over here, a lot of people, a lot of YouTube guys that I see, they don't report on El Laguito. Man, El Laguito got some nice little fun. You get out there by yourself. Maybe you or a friend. I like to get out there by myself. A lot of little restaurants out there, man. There are some chica mangoes walking around through there, and you can have yourself a little fun, but it's not Central. Obviously, it's not the main strip. So you would have to get in a taxi, a 10, 15-minute taxi ride all the way to Central. And you would have to go to Central, go through there, have yourself a couple drinks, find yourself a nice, beautiful mango to take it all the way back. So you're looking at, a 20,000 peso, 12, 15,000 peso cab ride both ways, depending on your negotiation skills and how you move. May cost you 20,000 pesos, but you're gonna have to take a cab. Again, another location that I like to get. Now, this is one of them ones where I told you that you don't have to always worry about getting the nicest one. This is a backup crib, 35 a night. It was in Gethsemane. And this is another Gethsemane backup crib. Reason why I like to get two cribs is I like to stay in El Aguido and Boca Grande. They're a little bit further away from Centro, and they tend to have the nicer buildings. Like I said, I stayed in one where it said they couldn't have no friends, but I was able to have friends. And the reason why I think I was able to have friends is I didn't go crazy in that facility, in that Airbnb. A lot of the things that I did were in Centro, in my hotel that I had gotten Centro, that was cheaper. And I utilized that for my nighttime activities. And then, late at night when I was ready to go back, I would hop in a cab and go back to the penthouse or the Airbnb in El Aguido or Boca Grande and relax. I might have one come through later, but I was a little bit more cooler and calmer because that's where I like to keep my stuff, and that's my safety net. But again, that's my rule of thumb. I always like to get two locations. And that's just simply because I like staying in El Aguito and Boca Grande. It's a lot more calmer. In El Aguito, it's a lot more relaxing. There's still people hassling you, but it's a lot more relaxing and calm. Again, that's my rule of thumb. Again, another one you can see, it says Casa Loud, beautiful penthouse, chandelier over the bed, man. Yeah. So, real nice one, but it is further out. It's more towards the airport, more towards San Pedro, so it's a little bit out of the central. But again, this could be a location that you can get in a good spot. And do like I said, man, look for one of those cheaper locations in your hotels. They got many hotels inside the wall and outside the wall. Listen, I hope that this video was able to help you out. Make sure you remember my rules of thumb. Check the house rules, check the description, check the reviews, then look at your price, then look at your, make sure it's what you want. Again, I'm a rule of thumb guy. I like two locations. I like the, El Aguido, Boca Grande area for the daytime, and then I like the Central for the nighttime. But again, thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you travel safe.